General Mancino, after Stitt and them did a press conference on, I believe it was Tuesday, talking about how they are going to stop the president's order about the National Guard getting vaccines. Really crazy stuff. I didn't watch it, so I don't even know what they said, but it's just their typical insanity around being anti-vax. But this guy who works for the military.com and has written for Politico and some other things basically concedes the state has no ultimate power to provide, quote, safe harbor for anti-vax troops forever amid the governor suing the Biden administration. I have no such power. I didn't quite have the same read on this, but maybe I was just annoyed and misread it. But I just found this statement to be really funny / sad. Mostly sad, but also a little funny. Here's the full statement. So this was dated yesterday. Adjutant General for Oklahoma. This is a pretty long statement that quotes all these titles in the Oklahoma Constitution and I think there's stuff in maybe the National Constitution. Anyway, quotes all these random parts of other documents to try and justify some legal argument for why maybe we can do this, but I probably can't do this. To me, this is just word salad. I have no idea if a lawyer actually looked at this or wrote this, or if just it's just a wild message to me, because one, when you boil this down to what this is about, it's literally there are a handful of a-holes that don't want to follow an order to get a vaccine. Never mind that the military vaccinates you for all sorts of shit if you go overseas. They vaccinate you, you've been getting vaccines since you were in school. It is just this one vaccine we're going to try to draw a line in the sand and say we refuse to get. Never mind that you would get yellow fever and malaria and all these other things if you were, deployed. You'd have to get those. You wouldn't even have the option of not. You'd be probably kicked out of the Guard for it. But this one, now we're going to do this in the middle of an active pandemic. And this is the response from the general, the guy you follow orders from. And, I guess he's following Stitt's order. So to me, this is just such a cluster and just frankly embarrassing. We run around because of how much we spend on our military, talking about how we have the greatest military in the world. And this is the garbage. This is the hills they're dying on and the statements they're putting out. It is Chinese have already won, guys. I'm sorry, I hate to break this to you, but we're already a second-rate power if this is what our generals need to be investing their time and energy in, is word salad about whether or not you can or cannot get a vaccine, and then tying it up in the courts and doing all this stuff. It is just wild to me. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.